Hello and welcome to the Global Dynasty YouTube channel. Y'all, Baddies West reunion part 2. Let's get into it because there's a lot to unpack. So, of course, it's a continuation of the big brawl between Rolly versus DJ Sky and Stunner Girl versus Biggie. Security at one point gets a hold of everybody, but Stunner Girl tries to kick Rolly. And I guess she's going back to her little promise that she made with DJ Sky in the beginning. She gonna ride for her. But I guess that includes jumping now. But I never know with these girls. They make their own rules and they apply them in their own personal situations. So everybody ends up sitting down in their seats. And of course, DJ Sky feels the need to try and fight Rolly again and fails miserably. When I tell you that Rolly starts tagging that head, and first and foremost, the first thing that always goes with Rolly in a fight is that wig. I just need her to just start coming out with a braid down or something. We can get some oil or hair care on that hair so we can get it growing because child don't make no sense. But Stunner Girl is attempting to jump Rolly again after she sees her homegirl feeling miserably. And hopefully that's the end of their brawl because I really can't do too much more of it. Y'all already got it out of y'all systems. There's no more to fight about at this point. It was in this moment Natalie became activated. She spotted her target, which was Tommy, and she wanted all the smoke. When I tell you Natalie was charged, she was ready to fight Tommy. She was like, bring her out. Like, I don't even know how she spotted Tommy with all the camera equipment because Tommy was near the camera equipment getting her battery on and her mic on. And she went ahead and told them to go ahead and take my mic off because honestly, she already knew what it was. She got about 4 or 5 girls that want to fight her at this point. So Natalie is wanting to be the first. All right, so Tommy hits the stage and Natalie is riled up and she throws a drink at Tommy. Tommy takes it like a G. She's just like, can I get some paper towels? And in the midst of Natalie arguing with Tommy, because security's still on Natalie, she doesn't get a chance to fight her just yet. She yells at Tommy and she was like, and what did you say about Kat? What did you say about everybody? And so that's when Tommy wants to clarify what she said. She said, Biggie is a lap dog. And then in the midst of her saying this, Tommy is in the same space as Kat. And she's like, what's up, Kat? And she swings at Kat. And I'm kind of shocked because I thought that Tommy was the one that was talking so much junk about Kat, but I just don't understand what Tommy's beef would be with Kat outside of association with her just being with Stunner Girl throughout the season, which would be dumb because that really wasn't Kat's choice. You think she wanted to babysit a grown girl the whole trip? No. So if she is just grouping her by association, like I don't F with you either, then it's on. And so Tommy doesn't really connect, but Kat does hit her back, and then security kind of holds both of them. But okay, they making Kat work for her little reunion check. So I will say the reunion just started, but it is very much so annoying me because a lot of these girls have beefs that are outside of the show. So during the argument, Tommy is trying to talk to Rolly, and she was like, "Who told you to say that?" And Rolly was like, nobody told me to say that. And so, from what I got from the situation, Tommy basically is confronting Rolly about saying that she was on drugs or either did drugs. And I'm thinking that this had to be right around the time that maybe they were recording for the fight because I know that there was a beef there with Natalie and Tommy then. So I'm assuming this was off camera, but there are a lot of people in the way trying to prevent Tommy from talking to Rolly. At one point, Tommy directed her energy towards Stevie because she was frustrated with him. And I do think that she just wanted to talk to her, but it was just a lot going on. And in the midst of that, Stunner Girl was trying to chime in. And Rolly was like, shut up while grown women are talking. And that was so key because Stunner Girl doesn't know how to talk to people. She just wants to fight. So that's the whole point of this reunion is to recap what happened throughout the season, but what's happening is a recap of what's happening on their social media, and it's just a mess right now. There's no control. No one has gotten any questions answered, and that's where we're at right now. Y'all, Tommy brought a taser to the reunion and then tried to play it off and say it was something on her phone. But Low London caught on. She was like, "No, you're bringing weapons to the reunion." And Tommy got mad. She was like, "So what's up?" Wanting to fight Low. It was like, "No, Tommy, come on now, girl. You're going a little too far." And at this point, this is the third person that wants to fight Tommy. Scotty wants to fight Tommy because she brought the taser. But I think that Scotty needs to sit this one out. Like I said, I think Scotty's just trying to prove her loyalty to Natalie so that she can be on Baddies East. You heard it here first. This reunion is a literal miss. Like everything on part two should have been scrapped. They only should have shown us bits and pieces of this because this is too much. We now are down to one host, and that's just Stevie J. And we all know he didn't watch the show. So he gets to a point where he can get everybody to shut up. And he looks at Rolly and Stunning. He's like, all right, so what's up with y'all? Let's talk it out. Which I'm glad somebody tries to take control because it's a hot mess right now. I guess this is the one good moment out of the reunion. Rolly had a heart to heart with Biggie and let her know exactly why she was upset with her. She was upset with Biggie because Biggie would take her drama with Stunner and she would drag it over into the next day, into the next day. And she would talk about it. And Rolly was just coming from a standpoint like, look, that's annoying for you to be so focused on this girl when you could have so many more experiences. Like, we know why you're here for a reason because, the network saw something in you. And so, of course, this moment got interrupted because DJ Scott just had to fight Rolly again, and it's just too much. It's just like I don't understand the continuance of wanting to fight and fight and fight after you've already fought. Like, just sit down. You already got your three times out. Why do you need a fourth? So of course Krishan couldn't make it because she's pregnant, but they allowed her to do like a video recap of the girls and a message to each one and what she had to say. And one thing that stood out, I'm glad that she told Low London that she didn't mean for that fight to happen and she really can move past it. And during this whole video recap, of course, the girls can't control themselves and they're all trying to fight. Tommy's exiting the stage and Natalie's so focused on her and she's wondering what's going on with her. And again, there's still no control. And we don't need to be seeing this. I feel like this is behind the scenes right now. Like, I can't, this is not real life right now. Rolly and Stunner Girl get their one on one, and I must say that Rolly tagged that head. Stunner Girl is a lot of talk. Like, she has that little pose going for her and pulling hair. And see, the thing about it is, Rolly don't have that much hair, so it wasn't like she could get a good grip. And so while she was trying to pull her hair, or the lack thereof, Rolly was getting that head in. It got to a point where Skitty was like, "All right, Rolly, all right, all right." Like, you're done. You're done. Natalie finally got a hold of Tommy, and I'll have to say, she did her big one, y'all. Natalie got a couple good hits in. I don't know if Tommy is drunk or on any substances, but she was a little delayed in fighting. So, yeah, Natalie got her that one. I often wonder why Tommy was only listed as the producer on the show in the credits. But the end of the reunion, I understand why. Tommy trashed the entire reunion set. She started damaging the equipment, she started hitting the staff. At this point, I know that Tommy is done with this network. I don't see her on Baddies East in the future. And there will not be a part three of this reunion, which I am glad because it does not need a part three. Because obviously, the girls cannot sit down and have a conversation with each other. And we're just going to have to leave it off at that. So, my hopes for the future with Baddies East, and we just learn from this experience. Maybe we pluck from a different pot of girls that aren't always wanting to fight all the time, or maybe some that know how to conduct themselves. There just has to be a balance because it cannot be like this every time. But y'all let me know in the comments what you think of the reunion. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments what other shows you want me to review. I know that I will be doing a review on the Bad Boys Texas really soon. A new episode came out, so please look forward to that. Until next time.